Very fun. Hi. Alright. You get to see my lovely face again. And in retrospect, I am making another video. And this time, that you can see the background is actually just a window and all that. This is my grandparents' house. They're not here at the moment, which is the best time to do it, because then they'll be asking me a lot of questions. My grandfather will be turning around going, bah, and scaring me. So, yeah. Anyway, this video that I am making today is out of the request of a particular follower. They wanted to ask me if they could watch me draw, so I figured while answering a certain question I'd be doing a drawing. Well, I got the wrong book for that. But I will be adding, in addition, not only answering a question, but, let's see, where's that page, okay. Not only that, but I will also be showing you how I draw the Happy Tree Friend characters in my style. And this ain't really clever or inventive or anything, you know, spectacular. This is just a how to draw video using my style, and I don't blame you if you do just use my style or anything, or even borrow some of my images. Just be sure to put credit in for my artwork. Just, you know, don't like art stealing. I don't like that. I mean, I do use some of the images in my videos, but at the end I always find out who it is, and if not, you know, the images aren't mine unless, you know, you can tell from my artwork that they're mine. And if it looks like I'm looking down at something and not at the camera, I have a habit of, let's just say it's very old habits die hard when you watch a lot of TV and you're watching a little screen at the same time. So I'm looking at a screen. I'm actually looking at the screen and not the web camera, so this is kind of a little lame. But we will be doing question 51, I believe. Let me just pull up my thing here. Now I can be looking at the web camera, because this thing takes up the whole image. I'll show you in a minute. As you can see there, takes up the whole image, so I ain't gonna be looking at the little screen. I'll be looking at the web camera, and this big old black hole, just ignore it. And let me see if I've got the camera angled right. There, so you ain't. There, my face is centered now. Sorry about that. Anyway, it is. Oh wait. I got 2 questions to answer. 52. Oh yeah, 51 is actually somebody else's. 52 is from somebody else too. So I might actually be doing artwork for 2 questions, which is actually quite interesting. Alright, these questions will be done at, as you can see, that was from the last question. This is question 51. And as you noticed, there is a date. Right here. And the date on this is 10/7/14. Mom kind of forced me to make it a habit of dating my artwork, and sometimes I forget. You know, we artists, we forget sometimes to date our artwork, and we're like, when did we do that? How long ago was that? What was the specific day? You know, you don't have to write down the exact time that you drew it, but 10... It's the 9th, not the 7th. It's the 9th. 9th, 14. In order for you to see this, I'll have to move the camera in a particular way, so please excuse the moment of pause in the video. Okay then, through an invention of being a female, I have figured out how to get the camera to sit. So, I'm going to pull up the question. And the question number 51 is from Karen White Scorpio. She asks Daisy, what kind of a boyfriend do you like? That kind of stated the obvious about how the original question was, when asked, was, is there any guy you like? She pretty much answered that. But we're going to do another question again, and I'm going to show you how I answer these questions, which if you understand about how some of these things work, then yeah. it might be easy to break down. But we start with a circle. I always start with a circle. This is the one thing. Now, everybody's art is different. Everybody does art differently. I'm actually very quick when I do these artworks, which is surprising. When I do actually take my time, they look amazing, but these are actually pretty quick. The only reason it's a little bit slower because I'm explaining something. So I always start off with a circle, and I've got to figure out how she's going to be standing. So I usually make a little cross on her face, and of course turn it to the side. Again, everybody draws and does their artwork much differently. Unfortunately, I have a habit of erasing a lot, and I've been known to bear down a little bit, but you draw lightly when you start off the sketch. I start off with a circle, and then I pretty much just draw a line across the face to exact the point of the nose, because as we know, little happy tree friends have a heart-shaped nose, and so this is how the little characters are going to be. Little heart-shaped nose right here. Everybody does a heart shape differently. They do it a little bit more extended outward. Sometimes they don't even draw the little heart, and I just erased it again. But what they do is some people don't even draw the little heart-shaped nose. They'll do a different style of nose, an actual animal's nose, and so on and so forth. And then she's a bear, so we draw the little bear ears right here and here. And Karen, if you're watching this, yes, this is to your question, as you would see earlier, and as I am answering this. So yeah, since we got to do the inside of the ears now, which is also like a half little circle. And of course, there we go. We've got the little bear head. Now, for the specific design of this character is known as Daisy. So, if you all know Daisy, she has little bow ties in her hair, so we'll draw little bow ties here and here. And then she has like the round fluffiness right here. And it's been a while since I've drawn Daisy, so... Well, I don't normally do this. This is normally in paint. I make it little wavies, like that. Little waves. Oh, sorry, you can't see. I was looking down. Little waves. Like so. And make the edges pointed. In paint, however, it's hard to make a point, so they're usually wavy. That's why the ones when I do the bases on the computer, they have more rounded than pointed and wavy. And again, you draw on paper and pad and not an actual pencil. And this artwork is going to be, I don't know how to speed through this, so if you just bear with me, no pun intended, deal with it and actually watch the whole thing through, then I applaud you and thank you. This is the base for hat because she has a pop style of a hat. So we just draw the hat, and I'm not very good at hats, as you can obviously see. I've been known to draw them without hats. I haven't drawn Daisy in a while, so her hat's going to be a little lopsided a bit. Gotta get out of the comfort zone every now and then, do something. Alright, so now we got her hat. Now it's time to draw her eyes. They're rounded, and slight difference. Normally it's a complete oval for most people. I draw a little base around right here. This is actually considered, from my understanding, it's similar to an anime style because I've grown up drawing anime and that's what I always like to do. So, and big-eyed characters like this always, caught my interest, caught my attention. So, big eyes like that. Then we make the half circles, and then we just make a little line there. And most people draw the eyes pointing the same way. I've been known to draw them pointing inward. So, this time we're going to draw them a little closer to the Happy Tree Friends original style. There we go. I'm going to extend the hat out a little bit because she has a lot of hair. And if y'all understand who Daisy is, she is a pop / disco bear baby that I was asked to make a while back for... Hold on, I'll look up the name later and post it in the end of the video, because I'm still new to the whole computer thing. My mom calls me computer savvy, but yeah, not really that savvy. And I'm just going to go ahead and color in the eyes a little bit. Because this is question 51 and not 50, it's not going to be colored in, it's just going to be inked. Because as you can see, this one above here, this one was question 50, it got colored in. I color in every question, every 10 questions, I color it in. Unless it holds a significant value and, you know, if it's special. For a special reason or a special request. We're going to draw the little line here, and then we're just going to give her a slight smile. And then a little buck teeth. And now we're going to do her hair. This is where it gets more fluffy, more rounded, but we're not going to go all the way up because of the fact being her hat. Her hat actually covers up a majority of her hair, making it extend out to the sides. I could always just take the hat off and just have her have a huge afro like Pup, but I think she'd rather wear the hat. That's sort of a characteristic I put into her that it is me, is the fact that I always love to wear hats. The only reason I'm not wearing one is I'm not going outside, and I left my hat in the room along with my cell phone, which doesn't work. It's just a cheap MP3 player now. We're going to do her body, and we're going to do it halfway. We're not going to do it all the way. And because I've still got to show you how I make the asks. So, yeah, under request, I am doing the video, and please forgive me if I repeat myself over some things. Now, let's see. Let's start by drawing her arms a little rounded and out. And then draw like a little hand and some fingers. Make it look like she's a little sassy. And then make a little strap for her shirt. We're gonna draw the other arm out here. Oh, and if you realize that this pencil seems to be weirdly sharpened, yeah, my old pencil sharpener broke, so I've been whittling it the old-fashioned way with a knife. So if you see me with a knife, don't fret, don't panic. I'm not going to do anything serious. It was just sharpening the pencil. And then we're going to put the strap here. We're going to put her torso here. We're going to make her little peace sign. She's got a little peace sign on her shirt. And then we're just going to do that. A little off design, but the elbow's a little pointed. Again, it usually doesn't take long to draw these, but the only reason it's taking long this time is because, again, I'm explaining it in video for the first time. So you're actually getting, after 50 answers, 51 is going to be, you know, drawn out. And, ta-da! We've drawn her. But now we got to make an expression on her face, because she's a little sassy-frass, so we're going to draw darkened lines here and here. And we're going to erase what's above here, and I'm sorry if my hand gets in the way. And again, sorry if the video is lame. This is the actual only way I can record while doing this. Okay. And we're going to have a little down here, and one raised eyebrow, while the other one is sort of like this. Showing a little attitude there. And there we go. Now, excuse for a brief pause while I finish it up. Just a brief pause intermission if you're wondering what pen I use. This is the pen. Sharpie pen. Fine point. That's the only way I can get these things. So you see how big this image is? You see how big these images are? They're small. I need a fine point just to sort of ink on them. So yeah, just wanted to let you know that.